Hola a todos, están escuchando Audiostation MT por el Club Editorial Niños del Museo Tamayo. Yo soy Cianya y hoy nos acompaña el artista Ragnar Kjartansson. Hello Ragnar, welcome to Audiostation MT. We're very pleased to meet you and having you here. We're very curious to get to know you and learn more about your work. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Gracias por invitarme.
Les queremos contar un poco sobre nuestro invitado de hoy. Ragnar Kjartansson es un artista que hace performance, video, música, instalación, dibujo y pintura, entre otras técnicas. Nació en Islandia en 1976. Tiene obras con muchas repeticiones, ficciones y espectáculos. Hace performance con sus amigos, colegas y familia, y su mamá le escupe cada 5 años. Actualmente presenta en el Museo Tamayo la exposición Las cosas que ves al momento de caer el telón. Y hoy ha accedido a darnos una entrevista.
¿Desde cuándo te interesaste por el arte?
When did you start liking art?
I think I started liking art just when I was a kid. It was just always fun to make art. And I always think art is like, continuing to play. Like when you were a kid. It's like, I think when you play as a kid, it's like making art.
Que ha empezado a gustarle el arte desde un niño y cree que como fluye, como cuando jugabas como un niño, eso es como hacer arte.
Muy interesante.
Very interesting.
¿Por qué elegiste venir a México?
Why did you choose to come to Mexico?
I was just so lucky to be invited to come to Mexico by the Tamayo Museum. So it was always a dream of mine to come to Mexico. And here I am, and very happy.
Que vino a México porque les invitaba el Tamayo a estar aquí y siempre ha sido un sueño estar en México para él.
Qué bueno que te guste estar aquí.
Good I like it that you like being here.
Sorry.
I like it that you like being here.
Yes.
What do you think of art?
I think art is fantastic. It's like, because all art makes life much more deeper and more fun. Be it visual art or poetry or comedy.
It is very interesting.
What is your favorite part about art?
My favorite part about art is working with people and, going for the pause, eating and drinking and laughing.
That's very fun.
¿Qué harías si durante 6 horas te hiciera la misma pregunta y una y otra vez?
What would you do if for 6 hours straight they would ask you the same question again and again?
I would just answer again and again. Very good question. I make art that has a lot to do with repetition. So if somebody gets me at my own game, I just have to participate.
Que fuera decir la misma cosa, la misma respuesta otra y otra vez. Porque si alguien le hace su propio juego, él tiene que seguirlo.
¿Qué quería ser de niño?
What did you want to be as a kid?
When I was a kid, I remember I wanted to be a priest or a policeman.
Que quería ser un policía o un sacerdote.
A mí también de pequeña quería ser policía. Más pequeña.
That she wanted to be a police too as a smaller kid.
Cool costume.
Why do take on subjects like that?
Because it is just so important in life. And I think it's so important to think about, because like being aware of death makes you more happy to be alive.
You have reason.
Que siendo más sabiendo de la muerte, te hace hacer más feliz estar vivo.
Do you like Harry Potter?
Yes, I like Harry Potter.
What is your favorite character and why?
I think Hermione is my favorite character. She's just so cool.
Me too.
¿Cuál es tu obra favorita?
What is your favorite kind of art?
Just the good art. Not just the art that moves me. It can be anything. It can be a hip-hop song or like a 1,000-year-old poem. It's just the stuff that moves you and gets something going in the heart. That's my favorite art.
Las cosas que como te hacen algo en tu corazón. Porque puede ser cualquier tipo de arte, solo que te tenga sentido.
Muy interesante.
¿Crees que todo debe de tener un orden?
Do you think everything has to have an order?
Wow, that is a very big question. Think probably yes. Like chaos is an order. Yeah, I think everything has to have an order. Or no, I don't know.
Que cree que todo sí debe de tener un orden, pero no está 100%.
What interests you about repetition and fiction?
Repetition and fiction. What interests me about repetition is that if we repeat something, it becomes like a painting or a sculpture. You know, you play a song again and again, it stops being a song with a beginning and an end. It's like a painting you see in front of you. Do you need to translate that? No.
I like to repetition.
Yeah. And also I was working as an altar boy in the church when I was a kid. And I realized that all religion is about repetition. It's just like you repeat something and it instantly becomes spiritual.
Yes.
You eat a sandwich for 10 hours, it becomes spiritual.
Have you been in Mexico before?
No, this is my first time in Mexico. But I've always been excited to come to Mexico.
What is the best thing that you think about Mexico?
The people and like the warmth and yeah, I feel everybody is so nice. You know, I come from Iceland where everybody is barbaric, so this is very nice.
Thank you very much.
¿Cuál es tu comida favorita?
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is lamb meat. Like, you know, the Icelandic lamb, it's so good. And also I am a shepherd of lambs in the autumn. So I'm a lamb man.
Carne de oveja.
Me parece muy curioso y sorprendente.
It's very curious.
Yeah, to the pastor thing. No, not the pastoral thing. No, curious lamb. Lamb. Yeah, lamb is, yeah, because Icelandic lamb is always wild in the mountains, so it tastes very good. It has like herbs.
En Islandia, las ovejas son salvajes, entonces sabe muy buena.
¿Cuándo te empezó a gustar el arte?
At what time did you start liking art?
I don't remember when. I just remember liking it from when I was a kid. You know, seeing stuff and liking it. Yeah, I don't remember when.
Que no recuerda cuándo, pero como sabe que es cuando era un niño.
What do you think of kids?
I think kids are fantastic. And yeah, the most important humans.
Thanks.
Do you think kids should know about adult things?
Yeah, I think kids should know a lot about adult things, and you know, and kids usually find out themselves. And I think the trick to know about adult things is just to, you know, to listen to the adults talking. Then you learn so much. You know, then they start talking and you get all their secrets. Haha.
That's very true.
¿Tienes mascotas?
Do you have any pets?
No, I don't have any pets because we travel so much that the pet would just be very lonely at home.
Que no tiene mascotas porque él viaja tanto que normalmente solo se fuera a estar en la casa.
but I dream of having a cat.
Pero de verdad quiere tener un gato.
Son muy tiernos.
They're very cute.
Yes.
¿Qué hubieras querido ser si no hubieras sido artista?
What would you have liked to been if you wouldn't have been an artist?
I'm often thinking about it. You know, maybe a teacher or a house painter.
Que lo piensa muy seguido, que cree que a lo mejor un pintacasas o un maestro.
Sería interesante saber qué hubiera sido.
It was interesting knowing what we would like.
What does art make you feel?
Art usually makes me feel this feeling that I don't really understand. It's like art makes me feel something inside myself that I don't really understand. That it's a mysterious feeling. It's like looking at a mountain in the distance and wanting to be there.
I make me feel creative.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yes.
Why do you use so much performance in your art?
Because I really like to perform and I like to work with performance because I think it's very interesting when people perform. It's so kind of natural for us or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I also like that.
Yeah.
¿Quién es tu heredero?
That's a kind of weird question, but
Okay.
who is the person that, how do you say, inherit your
Yeah, I think my poor kids will just have to inherit all my stuff. My two daughters.
que sus dos niñas.
¿Cuándo empezaste a hacer arte?
When do you start making like art?
I started making, it was this, it's like when you're a kid, you're drawing and, making statues and having fun. But then there's suddenly this moment when you're like, I'm making art. And then I was a teenager and I started to, listen to arty music and, make paintings in our garage with my friends. So I was probably like 14.
Como empezó a hacer como arte cuando tenía 14 años.
Fue joven.
Very young.
Yeah, but it was not very good.
No era tan bueno.
When is your birthday?
My birthday is on the 3rd of February. So it's very good in Iceland because there is so much darkness then and so cold to have a fiesta.
Yes, I like the Paris.
Why do you include humor in your art?
I think humor is like the most kind of basic human creative thing. It's like we make jokes, then we are always creative. And often ideas come from jokes. But in a way also I try to take the joke, often ideas start as a joke, but then you take the joke away and it kind of has to be serious also. So yeah, I use it a lot. I mean, I think just in life, to cope with life, we try to laugh at it.
I like very much jokes.
Yeah.
¿Cuál es tu altura?
What's your height?
What's my
Height.
I think I'm 189 centimeters. I think so.
Creo que es 1,86 m.
Es muy alto.
That's very tall.
¿Existe un orden para el desorden?
Do you think there is an order for the disorder?
Yeah, probably. But I don't know. Yeah. No. Yeah, wow. This is very philosophical. And I always my brain just always fries when I start to think about this stuff.
A mí también me lo cuestiono mucho.
Dijo que cree que sí, pero no sé, no sabe.
But it's a very good question.
Pero es muy buena pregunta.
What do you think comes after that?
I don't. I actually think nothing comes after death, but that we live in the minds of the people we love. And I think that's where you live after death.
I don't think in that.
That's very sentimental.
Yeah, very true. I am a sentimental guy.
Where do you live?
In Reykjavik city. In Iceland, yeah. It's a small, it's our big city, but it's compared to Mexico City, it's very, very small. It's like 200,000 people. It's like a street.
Thank you.
¿Qué piensas de la muerte?
What do you think about death?
I think about it as a very natural thing. That just yeah, it's we are, and also when you get you are constantly becoming, and I'm like an old person, so I'm kind of slowly decaying. So I'm like an old tree, just and I see my death on the horizon. That's what I think.
Que lo piensa la muerte como una cosa muy natural, que es como un árbol lentamente yéndose y viendo su muerte en el horizonte.
Interesante.
Very interesting.
¿Te caigo bien?
What do you think of us?
I think you're very cool. And it's fun to be with you. That's what I think of you guys. I wanted to tease you, but I didn't know what to do.
Que piensa que somos cool y que es muy divertido estar aquí.
Es muy increíble estar aquí.
It's very incredible being here.
Why does your mom spit on you?
Very good question. Because my poor mom, I just asked her to spit on me. I was like, making an art piece and said, Mom, can you be so nice, help me do this art piece and spit on me? And she was just, yes, okay, honey, I'll do that.
It's very it's very fun that your mom spit you. I don't think. It's fun that your mom spit you.
It is. I mean, it's very strange. You get like your mom spit like in your face. But I'm like always kind of happy when I do it because we're making this piece. And it's because we do it every 5 years and we've done it, now for 20 years. So it's a very strange family tradition. But afterwards, I go to a shower and we have coffee.
Yeah.
And cakes.
Yes.
Wait, I just have a question. Like, do you think it's gonna be like a family tradition? Like, if your daughter decides to become like an artist, do you think that could be a family tradition?
Wow, one never knows. I mean, if she would ask me, like, okay, I would try to be a good sport like my mom. You never know.
Do you think entropy can be art?
So
Do you think entropy can be art?
entropy. What is entropy?
I didn't know either.
Oh yeah, that's like this was also these questions about chaos, like this kind of that the art is so chaotic.
Oh right, yeah. Do you think
Yeah,
do you
but
think
true.
there's do you think chaos can be art? Better said.
Yeah, wow, this is very. I mean, these thoughts about chaos and order are very interesting because, in a way, when you make art, you try to make sense out of chaos. And like once emotions are chaos, and you kind of do an art piece where you like make them make sense. You don't really understand it, you like, do you do the art piece? You're like, this is it. I don't really get it, but this makes sense. So it's all about order.
Gracias por tu tiempo, Ragnar. Ha sido un placer. No olviden venir a visitar las cosas que ves al momento de caer el telón en el Museo Tamayo hasta el 3 de marzo del 2024. Adiós, gente. Nos vemos el próximo podcast de Audiostation MT.
Muchas gracias. Well done, guys.